going? My name is Liza. Welcome back to my channel, and today I wanted to start a new weekly reading vlog. So it's currently May the 4th and it's Monday right now, and we're starting a new week, which is really exciting. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a reading update. I've been still reading The Minuteman, which is the audiobook that I was doing on Audible, and I'm really enjoying that. I have about 15 minutes left in it, so I'm making pretty good progress. And then I've also started reading Hyperbole and a Half, and I just kind of picked it up. It was on my shelf, and I was like, nah, it looks good. My husband's already read it, and he really enjoyed it. And after I finished Strange Planet, I really wanted to kind of stay in the vein of graphic novels. So I picked this up, and I'm about 13 pages into it, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm almost done with the first chapter. And I can relate so hard to so many of the characters in this, just because it really focuses around anxiety and depression and looking back on stupid things that you did as a child. So I've been really having a lot of fun reading it. It's definitely in a format that I'm not used to, because the way that the book is laid out, she has pictures that she's drawn, and then she writes paragraphs explaining the pictures underneath. And so it kind of continues on like that until she has told a story. So not exactly something that I'm used to quite yet, but I think that I'll get more used to it the more that I read in it. It is pretty thick, so I think that it won't really be an issue or anything. But that's basically what I've been reading right now, and I'm gonna go and do some more reading.
He can be his own laser pointer.
He can. He'll get used to it eventually.
Oh my goodness. He's so cute. Got his name tag. It's rather big.
He'll grow into it.
I know. What the heck? Reflection.
What is that? Hey guys, so it is currently Friday right now. Sorry for the lack of updates. It's been kind of a busy week, but I have the day off today, and so I wanted to give you guys a reading update. I finished reading The Minuteman, and I really enjoyed it. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. I was going to give it 4 out of 5 stars, but I ended up docking a star because I kind of felt like it wasn't really long enough. There just wasn't really enough information for like the entirety of what it covered in order for me to be able to give it a 4-star rating. Like, it was just like little things throughout the story. Like, it really focused on Nat Arno's time in the Minuteman, but then like when it came to other stuff like his time in the military and other interesting aspects of his life, it just kind of felt like that was skimmed over, which ultimately kind of really bummed me out, because I really wanted to listen more about like him boxing in the army and, you know, his life before the Minutemen started. But I never really ended up getting that much more information out of his life. The book really just kind of focused on his time in the Minutemen when he was a leader and when he was fighting the Nazis, and everything else just kind of felt like it was skimmed over or didn't have as much detail put into it as his time with the Minutemen did. And so that was kind of a little bit of a bummer. And so I kind of wish that they had fleshed out those parts a little bit more and maybe made the book a little bit longer in order to do so, because it was very information heavy. And don't get me wrong, I got a lot out of it, but it did feel as though it could have been more. I felt that it could have gone even more in depth and maybe had, you know, a whole book written out of it rather than just a 2-hour audiobook type of a thing. But I'm sure that there are other books out there that are about him that I could probably pick up that maybe have more not like more of what I'm looking for, but a more in-depth perspective of what I'm trying to find. But anyway, I'm just hanging out right now, and I'm gonna pick up A Silent Voice Volume 2, because this is going to be the first book that I'm going to be reading for the Asian Readathon, and I'm really excited to get started on that. I have a few things picked out already, but I still don't have like a full TBR yet for it, so I'm still working on that. But I'll see you guys in a little bit when I've read a little bit more. About 1:30 right now, and it's Saturday, and we're about to go out on a date. We're gonna go to this boardwalk in Eustis, and I'm gonna do some photography, and then the game plan is we're gonna come home, and then I'm gonna talk to my friend and read some of Snowflower and the Secret Fan. Didn't get any reading done last night, but that's okay because I have the whole day today, and I think I'm gonna pick up They Called Us Enemy instead of A Silent Voice, because I think I'm just more in the mood for that, generally speaking. But yeah, I'll show you guys some footage of the lake and everything. It's a really pretty boardwalk, and I'm really excited to go. And so I'll talk to you guys in a bit.
Just worried about him.
I mean, he's getting bigger, so that's good.
Unfortunately, so is Scout.
Yeah. Hey guys, happy Mother's Day. It is currently, I think, May the 10th, and it's Sunday. And I'm just getting around to signing a Mother's Day card and sending it out to my mom. But our morning has been very interesting. I woke up and I got coffee and I went into the bathroom and there's a little lizard in our toilet. So I had to catch him and take him outside, and he was super cold and I felt really bad for him, but I think he's okay now. I have no idea how he got in there at all. We were thinking maybe he like came through the pipes or something, and I've been talking to my friend about it, but I think that what more likely happened is he probably came through like one of the cracks in the doors or something. So it's just been kind of a wild morning already. But I got this card from my mom, and I'm gonna sign it and write some stuff on it, and then I'm gonna send it out because I'm super late already. But it's okay. She'll get it one way or the other. But as far as my reading updates go, I've started reading Will My Cat Eat My Eyeballs, and that's an audiobook. I'll put the author's name down below. I can't remember it right now. I think it's Carolyn Donahue or something like that. But it's a nonfiction, and it's about this coroner, and she answers basically some of the most common questions that she gets from kids about death. So the first chapter is, Will my cat eat my eyeballs? The second one is, like, what happens to a body when it decomposes? So they're all just really these common death questions that people have, but that are too taboo to ask. But I'm really looking forward to reading some more of it, and I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. Hey guys, so it is currently Monday right now, but I wanted to give you guys a reading update before I run off to work. Last night I read the first chapter in Will My Cat Eat My Eyeballs, which is actually called Will My Cat Eat My Eyeballs. And so she got the name of the title of the book from one of the chapters in the book, which I thought was pretty cool. It was about 5 minutes long. It was really easy to digest. It was very information intense, but it's really interesting the way that she does it, because the way that she uses her tones to explain the information to you, it almost sounds more like a podcast than it does like a textbook type of a thing. So each chapter is put into the context of a question that a child is asked, and what she does is in each chapter she states the question and then she answers it for you in a very scientific, dense way. You don't really have to like know anything about death or anything in order to read the book, which I really like. She makes her answers really simplistic and easy for somebody who isn't into death to understand. So So I really enjoyed that. The first one was about like what would happen if you died and what your animals would do. And basically what she came down to was saying that your dogs would probably try to wake you up, your cats would probably eat you, and if you have reptiles, they wouldn't eat you. So it was really interesting. She put in some statistics in there too that like cats share their DNA like by 95.6% with lions. So she throws little information bits in there that are really interesting. But she does it in a way that doesn't feel super dense, and she still makes it fun. So I'm really excited to go on to the next chapter. I think the next one is going to be about what happens to an astronaut's body in space, and I'm really excited to get to that one because I'm interested in the way that physics affect a body in space just in general, whether you're alive or dead. But anyway, I'm going to do some more reading, and I'm going to end this vlog here, and I'll see you guys later.